Hello, it is Tuesday. I've got a day off tomorrow and I'm just going to recharge my batteries and have a bit of a week of well-being stuff. As you may have noticed, last week was, where am I going? Last week was quite hectic. I loved every minute of it, but I really do need to just recharge my batteries a bit. I'm a little tired still, and I think you need to balance out the burning the candle at both ends with a whole week of relaxing. I definitely can't handle it as much as I used to be able to when I was younger, but I don't mind that. I'm totally leaning into it. I think sometimes you just need to let your body and your brain recoup, reset, and just get better. And I say get better because sort of midweek last week, I did start to feel under the weather quite a lot, and you could hear it in my throat. I felt like I was on the verge of getting something, so I just want to stave off any potential illnesses or anything like that that may occur, ready to enjoy the rest of the summer, really. So yeah, last night just I've been on a course for a couple of days with work. Last night after work I went to the cinema with a friend and saw Weapons, which is a new horror that's out, and talk about exhausting. Honestly, it's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, and I think I spent most of it having one adrenaline rush for the whole 2 hours. I know that's impossible, but wow, I came home like properly wired. It was really good. So if you like horror, I definitely recommend that. Yeah, tonight the weather's really nice again. We're kind of going through a third or fourth heat wave, which is really great. So Steve's just on his way home from work. I'm going to go for a dip in the sea tonight and tomorrow night and Thursday night. He's out Friday and Saturday, so we're going to make the most of it this week and just get in there, because talking of well-being, I know everybody goes on about cold water and everything now, but it really does personally make me feel so much better, and any worries or anything that I've got going on, which I haven't got a lot going on, to be fair. I'm very fortunate, but when I do, a dip in the sea kind of puts everything back into perspective, resets everything. So we're going to make the most of it while we can. And I've just washed my hair, in case you're thinking, what a mess. It just goes really curly when it's wet. But anyway, this week's just going to be all about sea dips. It's the meteor shower at the moment. Perseids, I think that's how you pronounce it. So it's meant to be visible over the next few nights, but the further away you get from the full moon, which was on Saturday, the more likely you're going to be able to see them. So Saturday night I was thinking I might light the chimney and then just stargaze for a bit. I've also got a couple of films lined up that have been recommended that I'm probably going to watch Friday and Saturday. I'm going to the gym Thursday and Friday, and that's it really. Lots of reading, lots of sleep, get all the good stuff in. We have some visitors. Hello. Hello, you two. Yes, two interlopers here. Hello. What are you up to? Hey? Before you clear my grass up. Come on. Steve's home. We're just going to make our way down. There he is. Do you enjoy that?
No.
Was it awful?
Yes.
So much for my laying. I'm up, dressed, now going to get tonight's dinner and some beer for a friend's birthday on Friday, if I can, because it's one that she can't get anywhere. So I'm going to have a look for that. And that's it. It is a beautiful day today. We're going for another sea dip tonight. As you know, I've got the day off, so I think I may just do a bit of sunbathing in the hammock and reading when I get back, which is nice. I'm back. They didn't have the beers that I wanted, which is annoying, so that won't happen. I got some Spanish potatoes tonight, sweet chili and lime bassa. I've got loads of broccoli, or I've got a head of broccoli and a glut of cherry tomatoes to use up, so I'll just do some roasted veg with it. That is tonight sorted. So before I relax, do you remember a few videos ago I got this paint for the dresser, and I just want to test it out. In fact, I think I can paint quite a lot of it if it's all right, because it only comes in matte emulsion, which isn't normally what you'd paint wooden furniture in, but because it's already been painted, I might be able to get away with it. So I'm going to do a test patch, and then if it works, order some more so that I can get this finished at the weekend. So as I said in my previous video, it's quite a drastic colour, but I think it will go so nicely with the green of the walls. So let's see. That looks really bright. Well, it is really bright. I like it though, and it's covering it really well. And did I sand it before so that the paint sticks? No, because I'm just not that kind of decorator. Yeah, I like that. Like, imagine when that is all painted next to that. I think it's going to be all right. So I'm going to clear everything off, order another couple of samples. So I reckon that's all I'll need, rather than getting a whole tin of very expensive paint. And yeah, go from there, see how far I can get. So far so good. Really like it. I love it. I've run out of paint, but nearly got the whole thing done. Just got the lower sides to do, and that's it. So rather than costing me like 35-40 quid, that will have cost £11 in total, and they supplied the paintbrush, so whoop. The only thing is, this heart that used to hang on the door really won't go now, and probably like a mustard or ochre kind of colour would be a lot better. So I'm wondering whether to paint that myself, whether I can. So I might do that. And now I feel like I can have, oh look at that together, love it. I feel like I can have a well-deserved lay on the hammock. Here it is with everything back on top. Looks a little bit brighter than it actually is in real life, and it needs some touching up. I've got to do feet still and the sides, but I like it. So I'm going to attempt to paint this. Here we are, yellow ochre. I'm going to try this. Let's try. Ooh. I've decided to paint over the white bits as well, because I don't know if you can see, but they're kind of raised up. They're in relief anyway, so they'll still stand out when it's done. Otherwise, that's going to take me about 20 years to paint, as is my normal style. I haven't painted the back, just in case I don't like it and I want to use this on something else. Look, I love it. You can see the relief. Let's see how it looks. Here it is. Again, the colour's a little bit different to actually how it is, but I like that heart against the corally colour. Yeah, I just got to do the feet. If you're wondering as well what all of those spikes are down there and there, because more is a bit of a wee everywhere, and has been ever since we moved into this house 4 years ago. Some of it is down to, because he's diabetic, some of it is down to his diabetes. Sometimes he just loses control of his bladder in his sleep, but a lot of it isn't. The spikes were there to try and deter him from doing it, because he used to do around all the edges of the carpet in the dining room, only in the dining room. But he's stopped doing that so much now, but I do need to keep him down the side of things, because he does like to get into stuff and do it down the side, which is particularly hard to clean. Just in case you're wondering. In my dressing gown, because Steve's not going to be home for ages. He's late home tonight, so we're not going to go for a sea dip, which is fine, because it's really clouded over out there. It's still warm, but it's just like not conducive to making me want to go, although it would have been fine. So anyway, I'm going to get on with dinner. So I've got lots and lots of homegrown tomatoes, broccoli, got those Spanish potatoes. I'm going to roast this lot, not all of these. Put that in, do the fish, and then we're there. I'm going to put these in a bowl, drizzle with oil, salt, some garlic granules over it, and then just give that a mix around, and it should all stick to it. And then these tomatoes, yellow ones, were from my parents, and then these ones are from our neighbour. So we, like, all of our veg waste goes to the chickens next door, and in return we get homegrown stuff and eggs, which is wonderful. Nice little system we've got going on. Just open the door and got all this. So more tomatoes, some homegrown green beans and some cooking apples. I missed the pears at the bottom. Lovely, straight from the tree. So that is a treat. Here it is. Good morning. That dinner last night was scrum-diddly umptious. I woke up this morning, come downstairs, and I'm not sure about the dresser colour now. So now that it's properly dried and everything's on it, I don't know if it's too bright. Look, well, you saw it yesterday, but I think it's dried darker, which I know things tend to do. The thing is, keep that in mind, and then I'll just turn around here. We've got these colours reflected in these tiles here, but I don't know whether as a whole piece that is just too bright. It's near to what I want, so I've ordered another sample today, another one. Luckily they're only like £5 odd each, so I've ordered another sample that I should be able to cover all that with. There's slightly more, it's still a rhubarby colour, but it's slightly more raspberry, so it's a bit softer, so I'll give that a go. So yeah, just in my gym clothes, ready for lunchtime, just about to start work. And then we're gonna, as long as Steve's home on time tonight, go for a dip. So I'll take you there. Don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but there's a singing teacher down the road. And on a Thursday afternoon, you can hear somebody like operatic singing. And I just heard her, and she's fantastic. I'll try and catch it. You may just be able to catch it. It's quite impressive and quite unusual thing. It's quite nice. This village is like, on a Tuesday we have bell ringing, Thursday afternoon opera, you know, as you do. So yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite quirky, this little village. Also on a Thursday night, we have the Sheringham and Cromer brass band practicing. Sometimes they do it at weekends as well, and then you get, like, the last time we sat outside with my parents in the summer, and they were doing like a James Bond theme. So yeah, it is nice. You never know what you're going to hear. Obviously, I don't need to mention the rooster that crows 24 hours a day next door. On our way. Yay. Oh, crikey. I don't know. I'm in anyway, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, Sam. Come on. Here we are. Oh. Hello, it's Friday night, just finished work and I'm wavering. So I was going to stay off the drink all week and just detox a little bit. And I have. But it's now Friday night and I'm thinking I've got a cup of tea, so my intentions are good. But I am on my own tonight. And I do want to watch a film. I haven't got any chocolate or anything like that. Not that you have to watch a film with something, but it's quite nice. I would quite like a glass of wine, I think, to, you know, start the weekend off, relax and watch my film. So I'm wavering, watch this space. I don't know what to do. Okay, I think I've got a plan. I think I'm going to run myself a bath so I can properly relax. I've put a bottle of wine in the fridge just in case. I think I probably will have a bottle of wine. I'll probably have a glass of wine. Freudian slip there. I'll have a glass of wine while I'm in the bath and listen to my audiobook, which I'll put here, and have a proper, I'll light some candles, do it properly, and then after that I'll be all relaxed, ready to wind down with a film. That was good. I feel really chilled out and ready to relax. I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm gonna eat some food. I've just got leftovers from last night. We had really nice, just bits and bobs. We had these, I'll show you. So we had Greek salad. These are tikka potatoes, so it's a bit of fusion. And some hot honey halloumi, that's all that was left, but this will do me. Hello, back in the sofa again. Here we are. It's Saturday. Steve's been and gone. He's off to a gig today, Stereophonics gig. He got a free ticket for that, so he's really lucky. The gig is at Sandringham, which, if you don't know, is the King's Norfolk holiday home. I'll say holiday home loosely, but they put on gigs and things there. So yeah, he's there. He won't be home till late, I shouldn't think. So it's just me and Mort here. And I've got a couple of films to watch tonight. I don't think The Chimney is going to happen because, one, it's a cold northerly wind at the moment, and it's really cloudy. And it's meant to be cloudy all night, so I don't think I'll see the meteor shower. But I might catch it at a later date. It's on for the rest of August. Right now, I feel really good. I've just this week of slowing down and just having a bit of time to, take time for self-care and just winding down a bit. There's a lot to be said for it because I just feel really, really good. Right now, what I really want to do is snuggle up on the sofa with a cup of tea and some biscuits, but we haven't got any biscuits. Okay, we're on the biscuit run. Let's go and secure the goods. Goods secured. happy lady. Oh, tea and biscuits. Honestly, I don't know whether it might just be an English thing or a UK thing, but biscuits dipped in tea, oh, and once it's in your head, there's no getting it out. You cannot deny it. If you've only ever had English tea and not dunked a biscuit in it, why not? Do it now. Do it now. There's a squirrel running down the road. It's a baby squirrel. I nearly ran under my wheels then, but it's gone in somebody's garden now, so we're okay. For you, that would have been devastating if anything had happened to that. We're back and it's biscuit time. Now, there is an art to tea dunking. You have to let your tea cool a little bit before you dunk, because if it's like boiling hot, the biscuit could snap off and you'll end up with residue in the bottom of your cup, which nobody wants. But you don't want to leave it to go too cool, because then it doesn't melt the biscuit in a satisfying way. So there is an art to it, and lots of training has been involved in my life, but we're nearly at the time. We have here a chocolate digestive, a classic. Very dunkable, nice thickness. This is no rich tea, you know. This can handle some liquid, so cheers. Worth the trip. Just come upstairs, put my PJs on and sign off. I know it's been a long one, but it's been a really, really nice week. I highly recommend, even if you get 10 minutes out of the day or an hour out of the week, just taking some time to fully look after yourself, bit of self-care, have a dance, have, you know, 10 minutes of just relaxing with your book or something. It really does make you feel loads better. Having said that, we are going camping next weekend. It's the bank holiday weekend and we are venturing into deepest, darkest Suffolk. I don't know whether you know, but Suffolk and Norfolk border each other and we're kind of like friendly rivals. I would say, but we love Suffolk and I think Suffolk secretly love Norfolk as well. But anyway, we'll be going there. I've got a couple of jobs to do on Cara, so I'll film that and we'll take you with us for the weekend. I'm sure there'll be lots of eating, drinking, campfires and just general good times. So if you want to join me, Steve, Mort, he's not coming camping, but he'll be in it somewhere, and Cara, our caravan, if you didn't know, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Ciao, ciao.